forever young. I want to be forever. Oh, forever autumn. Okay. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name is Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Yes, we have this brand new song, Forever Autumn, I guess by Jeff Wayne. And this comes to you by Little Lion Enterprises. I don't know, her she sponsored this video and she sent me some coffee, which I really appreciate. And by coffee I mean the coffee platform. And we have some information here that this is track 4 of musical adaptation of the War of the Worlds novel by H.G. Wells, published in 1898. And I guess it's kind of sort of inspired by the Tom Cruise movie, or what the movie is based off. You know, a fun fact for you guys, I'm not a big reader, believe it or not, but War of the Worlds is a book I did read a long time ago. Kind of remember the plot, the gist of it, right? But it's literally one of the few books I have read in completion. So, Forever Autumn, Jeff Wayne, Richard Burton, Justin Hayward. Okay. Let's look up Jeff Wayne, if he's the musician here. Jeff Wayne. Jeffrey Wayne is an American composer, musician, and lyricist. In 1978, he released Jeff Wayne's musical version of The War of the Worlds, his musical adaptation of H.G. Wells' science fiction novel The War of the Worlds, which is basically what I just read. He's 82 years old. All right. Well, this sounds like it's going to be interesting. Let's tune in. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go.
For 3
Yeah. Oh man, I hate to cut it off there. Isn't that the intro to For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica?
For 3 days I fought my way along roads packed with refugees, the homeless, burdened with boxes and bundles containing their valuables. All that was of value to me was in London. But by the time I reached their little red brick house, Carrie and her father were gone.
The summer sun is fading as the year grows old, and darker days are drawing near. The winter winds will be much colder. Now you're not here. I watch the birds fly south across the autumn sky, and one by one they disappear. I wish that I was flying with them. Now you're not here. Like the sun through the trees, you came to love me. Like a leaf on a breeze, you blew away.
Sounds like a fairy tale.
Through autumn's golden gown, we used to kick our way. You always love this time of year. Those fallen leaves lie undisturbed now, 'cause you're not here. 'Cause you're not here.
setting up.
Fire suddenly leapt from house to house. The population panicked and ran, and I was swept along with them, aimless and lost without carry. Finally, I headed eastward for the ocean and my only hope of survival, a boat out of England.
Like the sun through the trees.
Just a quick point, or else I'm gonna forget. Is this the same guy that narrates Thriller by Michael Jackson? Has that same voice.
A boat out of England.
Like the sun through the trees, you came to love me. Like a leaf on a breeze, you blew away.
It's like different chapters every time they go back to this music.
A gentle rain falls softly on my weary eyes, as if to hide a lonely tear. My life will be forever autumn, 'cause you're not here. 'Cause you're not here. 'Cause you're not here.
As I hastened through Covent Garden, Blackfriars and Billingsgate, more and more people joined the painful exodus. Sad, weary women, their children stumbling and streaked with tears, their men bitter and angry, the rich rubbing shoulders with beggars and outcasts. Dogs snarled and whined, the horses' bits were covered with foam, and here and there were wounded soldiers, as helpless as the rest. We saw tripods wading up the Thames, cutting through bridges as though they were paper. Waterloo Bridge, Westminster Bridge,
Waterloo Bridge, Westminster Bridge.
Appeared above Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Never before in the history of the world had such a mass of human beings moved and suffered together. This was no disciplined march. It was a stampede, without order and without a goal. 6 million people unarmed and unprovisioned, driving headlong. It was the beginning of the rout of civilization, of the massacre of mankind.
A train.
A vast crowd buffeted me towards the already packed steamer. I looked up enviously at those safely on board, straight into the eyes of my beloved Carrie. At sight of me, she began to fight her way along the packed deck to the gangplank. At that very moment, it was raised, and I caught a last glimpse of her despairing face as the crowd swept me away from her.
Like the sun through the trees, you came to love me. Like a leaf on a breeze, you blew away. Through autumn's golden gown, we used to kick our way. You always love this time of year. Those fallen leaves lie undisturbed now, 'cause you're not here. 'Cause you're not here. 'Cause you're not here.
Oh! How dare you?
'Cause you're not here.
Who in their right mind would take the time to publish this video and cut it off right at the end in this manner, butchering the ending? Sinful. My God. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to Jeff Wayne Topic, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Man, this video is already long enough. I don't want to make the commentary longer than it needs to be, but this is a masterpiece. This is the type of song that should be like taught in schools, right? That teachers should show the like 5th graders or whatever. And it's like, hey kids, listen to this. What do you make of it? Or maybe in high school. I don't know. But at some point in your life, I think everyone needs to hear this. I don't know why they didn't do it in combination with the book, because I'm pretty sure the War of the Worlds was, for the most part, it's like a prerequisite in school. Like you have to read it over the summer or something, and then you discuss it when you go back to school. And it's like, what a missed opportunity to have this song be part of the conversation along with the book. The storytelling, it's so vivid. I mean, this is more than a song. How do they even classify it here? A musical adaptation. Yeah, it's literally like taking a movie and representing it as a song. You see the different parts, you hear the narrator, you start to get the sense of urgency as the music gets more dramatic and louder, and it's like, oh my God, I start to get nervous. I'm like, what, just hearing it, and you feel the chaos, the pandemonium going on in the streets as people realize that, the end is near and that things are going crazy. How he mentions the places, Big Ben and the bridges, talking about the people, how he felt looking around. Super well description. And Forever Autumn, there was a part here closer to the end where I was like, because it was a key moment in the song when he said, this is autumn, your favorite time of the year. I'm paraphrasing, but something like that. And the song is Forever Autumn. So by the looks of it, this things start to go crazy, right? In London, in the streets. People think that the aliens are taking over, etc. And then everyone has this sort of craze. What's the word? It's like there's a specific word for that I'm forgetting. It's like when a bunch of people start to get the same feeling. It's like this connection, but there's no basis behind them. The same thing happened with the Salem witch trials in Massachusetts in the 17th century. Mass hysteria, I think, is what it is. And so you're really picturing that, and oh my God, the instrumentation here is really incredible. The choices that they made, it's like, sure, you hear that it's part of the same song, but they like introduce different instruments every now and then, and it keeps getting like refreshed, like we're entering new grounds every now and then. And so he is with his wife, I think Carrie, he says, and they get separated by the crowd and everything that's going on. And so she's no longer with him, right? We get that point, and he's like, sure, the leaves are falling, you see the wind, you hear it, you feel it, but it's not the same without you. And when he says that line, I forget exactly what it is, but you're not here. Almost like he gets close to crying, to breaking down, especially with the contrast of the narrator, who, by the way, somebody please confirm if he's the same one that did Thriller, and the other ones. So the narrator is like talking like this, so as you see the people there, and then the singer, he goes, and you're not here, like he's longing for her. So there's a big, juxtaposition there. Wow, this is big. This is like I said, a masterpiece. What a listening experience that was. Almost surreal. Like there was another layer to it. It's like listening to music, watching a movie, and then you have this. It's like closer to virtual reality or something. Wow. This is something that they should incorporate, aside from schools and stuff, how I mentioned. Like, use it with the modern technology that they're inventing, like AI, right? It's like you put your headphones, you're listening to this, and in your virtual goggles, you see what's happening in a very like realistic, like 3D kind of way. I don't know, but I just thought of that. That should be something. That should be something. That's a concept right there. Either way, I am highly impressed, majestic, and if you guys have more suggestions of music similar to this, go ahead, comment, hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.